Man. So this is Dundrasil. I'd heard the rumors about what happened here, but still, I never expected this. To think that not so very long ago, this was one of the world's great cities, and that it was reduced to rubble in a single night. The king and queen murdered by monsters. The princess of Heliodor, too. The poor thing was only visiting. But I don't need to tell you this. They were your parents, after all.
So where's the old guy from the tournament, anyway? And why'd he drag us all the way out here?
Look! Those torches are lit! He must be in there somewhere, waiting for us. hope this helps. Woo!
So you made it at last.
Is it just you? Where's your friend, the girl?
She has duties to attend to. She'll be glad you came, though, as am I.
It's not like we had much choice. Now, where's the rainbow? We need it.
Oh, you do you? I suppose that's because your pal here's the luminary.
Wait. How could you...
I thought you died years back, laddie. Now, come along. This place brings back...
Look, are you going to tell us who you are or what?
I'd already given up most of my duties by then. I spent most of my days in the city enjoying my retirement. Oh, we had us some... And then the monsters came. When I was your age, laddie, this... Just listen to me blethering on. I was going to show you something, wasn't I?
Is this somebody's grave?
Aye. This is where the King and Queen of Dundrasil are buried.
You mean...
I do. This is your parents' grave, laddie. The grave of my daughter and son-in-law.
Wait, but that would mean you're his grandfather.
These two fine young souls died, and I survived. I came to believe there must have been a reason for that. That someone had a So I set out to learn why Dundrasil was destroyed. And I've been on the road ever since. I've uncovered some of the truth of my travels. It was King Carnelian, you see. He once believed in the power of the luminary more than any of us. He's not a man I knew any longer. Folks say there's something behind it all. The fall of Dundrasil, the change in my old comrade. Erwin, I found her. You're alive, laddie. Against him. You've no idea how many times. There's an old royal ritual, you see. There's an altar up in the hill.
Everything's ready.
Thank you, Princess. It looks just perfect.
Wait, you don't mean...
If the rest of you wouldn't mind standing back here with me, only members of the Dracilian royal family may perform the ritual.
How come he called you princess? Are you?
Quiet now. The ritual is about to begin.
You just follow my lead. All right, laddie? The souls of those who depart this life must all return to Yggdrasil. One life for each leaf of the great world, but those taken by monsters cannot return of their own accord. The smoke guides them back to where they belong, to Yggdrasil's bosom. Each butterfly is a lost soul, and now they can all be at peace. You didn't die in vain, Eleanor. You saved your boy and the princess. It was a noble sacrifice you made. Thank you, my beautiful girl. I hope you don't mind me asking, but so this letter's why you went to see King Carnelian, eh? If only she'd known. But I suppose if you'd not set out for him... Sorry, Laria.
Lady Eleanor.
Who's there? You weren't supposed to see that. I was just thinking about Lady Eleanor. Why don't we take a little... My mother was a rather sickly soul by all accounts. She died not long after I was... So in a sense, Lady Eleanor was the only real mother. You can imagine how happy I was when I heard she was having a baby. You know, it was raining like this. Wait, up there. Something tells me they're looking for you and your... Heliodor. Come on.
are the ones from the altar? No sign of them. No sign of him either. It's him! He's over here!
Oh, for goodness.
What shall we do with the girl? Sir Hendrik's orders were to bring the Darkspawn back alive.
Just you try it.
I can't be...
Come on. We'll head around.
At last, Darkspawn! There is nowhere left to run. You are a slippery one, I will give you that. I had not thought you would... Men, the dark... Forward! This is all... You will evade me no longer, Darkspawn.
Hendrik! Don't you dare!
Princess Jade? Princess!
I won't let you go again. Oh, good. You're awake. I'm soaked through. I'm glad I caught you. I couldn't have forgiven myself if... I suppose Rad must have told you about your mother, that she sacrificed herself to save you and a princess of Heliodor. Well, you've probably worked it out for yourself already, but I was that princess. That night, the night Dundrasil fell, We ran from the car. She handed you to me and distracted them from... But even though she trusted me with you, I can't tell you how many times I've wished that it was you Rabfished out of there and not me. After he found me, we headed back to Heliodor. We thought my father might... But when we got there, we found out he was telling people I'd been Rab was convinced that he wasn't in his right mind. So we set out together to find out who. I never expected to see Hendrik again. Looks like the rain's dying down. Well, that was easy.
So I was right. I had suspected it would take more than a mere fall to put paid to the Darkspawn.
Sir Hendrik?
Can it really have been so many years since that fateful... But should you choose to continue to side with the...
Look, I know how you feel about duty, Hendrik. How, please, you have to...
You would ask a sworn knight...
Not long enough for the years to have... But it had.
Impressive, Princess. The spirited young...
Oh, please. I'm not a child anymore.
And what will it take to convince you that I am deadly?
Hendrik!
Princess!
I'm sorry. Get on. Now hold on tight.
Princess, what have you become?
There you both are.
Just about. No thanks to Hendrik and his men.
So it was old Hendrik, was it? I thought it might be. Well, if even he's out for your blood, the forces of evil must... it wouldn't be the first time a once glorious kingdom had been brought low by monstrous power. Many... Mordegon. His story is all but forgotten. But the more I find out about him, the more I'm convinced. Which is why you're going to have to stop him, laddie. You're the luminary, after all. You were born to defeat the Dark One. But you'd be more than foolish to face him unprepared. He's a
Then we must make our way to Yggdrasil as soon as we can. Veronica!
Here you are, laddie. It's you. If anyone can get this...
Well?
Don't tell me it's a dud! If that Noah sent us in a wild goose chase, I'll throttle him! He could have told us it didn't work before we wasted a zillion hours chasing it halfway across the world.
Now, let's not jump to conclusions. Why don't Jade and I join you, and we'll see if we can. We'll not give yous any bother.
Hey, the branch, it's...
Oh, darlings, did you see it? It was so pretty.
A sort of platform floating in the sky, and 6 coloured orbs. Oh, I think I understand. We need to find the orbs and take them to the platform, and then the path to Yggdrasil will appear.
Maybe trekking halfway around the world to find that branch wasn't such a waste of time after... And we've already got one of the orbs we need, too. I knew. I had my own plans for it. But this is way more important.
Our prize from the tournament. Lucky we did.
Aye. And there I was, all set to... Now, it looked like that platform we saw was located, so we know where we have to go.
But where in the world?
Orbs. Orbs. Ooh, I do remember a fairy tale about a giant pearl sinking to the bottom of the ocean. Can't remember the details, though.
Well, if we don't have any real clues...
You're not wrong there. In which case, a fairly straightforward voyage if you are, and you'll be pleased to hear that I'm friends with Don Rodriguez. Right then, let's get moving, shall we? The sooner we get our hands on those... Listen up, laddie.
I've been thinking. Oh, well.
Are you all right?
Huh.